What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on RIOT stock. First of all, brief information about this company. We are on riotblockchain.com website and we are in section about. And it says, Riot Blockchain is focused on supporting the Bitcoin ecosystem through proof-of-work mining. We are believers in the Bitcoin opportunity and our continuing efforts aimed at growing our mining operation demonstrates our commitment to the Bitcoin network. Riot is one of the largest US-based publicly traded Bitcoin miners in North America, and we are constantly working to improve our efficiency and production. And let me show you their numbers. For now, their total market cap is $3.76 billion. They have a revenue of $12.08 million with a negative net income of $12.67 million. They have a revenue growth of 76.7%. They have a total cash of $223.38 million and they are debt-free. Their current ratio is amazing and it is 98.57. And let me remind you that every current ratio that is above 1.5 is a good current ratio and they have 98.57. So since I made my previous video, we have several news and I just want to cover a couple of them. This news was published on April the 8th, 2021, and it says Riot to acquire Whinstone, creating a US-based industry leader in Bitcoin mining. Combination of leading US-based Bitcoin miner with owner and operator of America's largest Bitcoin hosting facility will create leading US-based corporate pillar in support of the Bitcoin mining network. And let me quote you this. Riot Blockchain announced today that it has signed a definitive agreement pursuant to which Riot will acquire Whinstone Incorporated, including all of its assets and operations, for consideration of $80 million cash plus a fixed 11.8 million shares of Riot common stock, equal to an implied total transaction value of approximately $651 million based on Riot's last closing price of $48.37. And here is key bullets about this acquisition. Whinstone is the owner and operator of North America's largest Bitcoin hosting facility with 300 megawatts in developed capacity and an attractive long-term power purchase agreement. Diversifies Riot revenues and catapults Riot into a market-leading position in the Bitcoin mining and hosting business. Creates significant financial and operational synergies for Riot. Provides a clear and significantly de-risked path to growth for Riot as Whinstone facility can be rapidly expanded by an additional 450 megawatts. Transaction valued at $651 million, $80 million payable in cash and remainder in shares of Riot common stock. So I think it is a very good news for the company and for their future growth. I think this might be a very powerful long-term catalyst for this company. And let me show you their next news that was published on April the 12th, and it's titled Riot Blockchain announced March production and operations update. And it's subtitled Riot shares production of 187 Bitcoin for March 2021, Q1 2021 production of 491 Bitcoin, and deployment of 2,400 S19 Pro and miners. And here is their key points. I will quote it for you and you will see the velocity of their growth. So, in March 2021, Riot produced 187 BTC, an increase of 80% over its pre-halving March 2020 production of 104 BTC. In Q1 2021, the company produced 491 BTC, an increase of 75% over its pre-halving Q1 2020 production of 281 BTC. As of March 31st, 2021, Riot holds over 1,565 BTC on its balance sheet, all of which was produced by its mining operations. On April 6, 2021, the company bolstered its management team, appointing Megan Brooks as Chief Operating Officer and welcoming Phil McPherson as Vice President, Capital Markets and Ryan Warner as Vice President, Finance. On April the 8th, 2021, Riot announced that it had signed a definitive agreement to acquire Whinstone Incorporated, creating a US-based industry leading in Bitcoin mining. So, in my opinion, we have great news, and in my opinion, it might be very very good long-term catalyst for this company. And all this information leads us to institutional investors. And as you can see, since I made my previous video, we have a bunch of new filings, and the majority of them are in green color. This means these companies are opening their position. And as you can see, it's quite a big position of $500,000, $4.2 million, 53,000, not so big, $1.2 million, $225,000, and only one red line. This means this company closed their position, but it is only $3,000 in value in this company. And basically, I think it is a very good sign for the company that we have very good activity among institutional investors, and the majority of them are buying or hold their position. And before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So first of all, let me show you the correlation between Bitcoin and the Riot stock price. And to do so, I add a new scale. Right here, I add a BTC price, and let me adjust a little bit. So as you can see, we have strong correlation between the price of Bitcoin, it is white line right here, and the price of the Riot stock. And we have this huge decline of more than 36%, and Bitcoin fell of about 18%. So what was the reason of this decline? Let me show you this article. We are on coingate.com, and this article was published 2 days ago, and it's titled Chinese Xinjiang Blackout and Bitcoin Hash Rate Correction Caused BTC Price Crash. And let me quote you this. The blackout in Chinese Xinjiang region caused almost half of the Bitcoin network go offline in 48 hours. This blackout was due to maintenance after the massive flooding and security issue at power stations in China. Chinese Xinjiang province powers a huge chunk of Bitcoin miners, which this blackout the BTC has rate collapsed significantly, leading to further price correction. So this is the reason of decline in price in Bitcoin, and that's why we have this decline in price of Riot Blockchain. And let's continue with technical analysis. I made my previous video right here at the 18th of March, and I've told you that if we will break this previous peak, we will establish a new uptrend, and in this case we will have an opportunity to buy at the retracement, but we didn't break this high. That's why these levels of your potential accumulation points are irrelevant. And let's continue with my previous accumulation points, and they are here. So here is our 3 main accumulation points, and we hit all of them at the beginning of March, as you can see. And for now we have this weird structure, and we didn't break this previous pivot point. This means we established higher lows, but in order to establish a new uptrend, we have to have higher highs. Not only higher lows, but also higher highs. And this is our intermediate high, and we have to break this support / resistance. For now it is a strong resistance, but when we will break it, and I'm sure it will happen anytime soon, it becomes a support. And basically we have next critical level, and it is our previous top right here. We have 2 touches right here, it was a resistance, and for now it is very strong support. For those of you who just started to watch my channel, you can add your position according to these Fibonacci levels. So for now we again touched 0.65 and 0.618 level, and we can add our position at 0.786 level if we go lower. And for now you can accumulate your position with this company right here, right after you do your own due diligence, because due diligence is a must when you decide to invest in a particular company. And this is just my opinion, this is just my assumption, what should we expect from this asset. And basically from this point, when we will establish an uptrend, I will do another update and I will show you the potential targets of this price action. So with that being said, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. See you guys and girls next time. Bye!